Hello, race fans, and welcome to the Full Throttle Performance Series. Here we are. Thank you for joining us here on Rice Motorsports TV. Now, this is kind of a last-minute deal here. They got in touch with us. We're actually going to be broadcasting them in their third season. And the guys are saying, hey, can you come out tonight and catch us at the end of our season here? This is the penultimate round here. And one more race to go. This is the round of 8 here tonight. And qualifying just started, so we said, we're going to jump in here and see how this season number 2 season ends. And as always, hope you'll enjoy Rice Motorsports TV. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell if you want to know when we go live. But yeah, they've got a beautiful night out there tonight. 78-degree air temperature, winds only 2 miles an hour. Track temperature is a little warm, 119 degrees. And they are in the qualifying session here. Let's go ahead and bring up your timing tower. And some guys are on track there. Let's lock in on somebody here and see who's out there. See who we have there. That is that's John Ashley Amison. Looks like his best time so far is a 40.466. I believe it's a 5-minute qualifying session. And of course, it's lone qualifying, so we can only see one car at a time. And let's see if he picked up that time. Yes, he did. Looks like he moves up to 11th fastest, 40.172. I believe it's a 5-minute qualifying. Let's see who else is out there. There's Charles Jurek. Currently 6th fastest with a 40.079. Let's see, there's Jimmy Green, 3rd fastest, 40.073. He wasn't able to improve on that last lap, though, so right now he's in that 3rd position. Let's see, there's Matthew Fitz. He's 17th fastest with a 40.945. Let's see who else is don't see too many. I see Austin G. He's still out there. Doesn't have a lap time yet, though. So this would probably be his first hot lap. He still has just over a minute, so he should be able to get in 2 hot laps. He's staying to the high side there, trying to keep those tires as fresh as possible. And gonna probably get ready to drop down now, and this is his first time lap, and try to get the most out of that 83 truck there. Now he drops down and making his way down the back stretch there. Down into turns 3 and 4, that was a 40.972. This should be a lot quicker lap here. Boy, only 20 seconds remaining. This is only going to be, we lost connection with him there. There he is, back again. His last lap, 49.72. Let's see, well, he's going to run out of time. As you see, the clock there is about to count down to 0. So checkered flags are out, and unfortunately, he was unable to get there in time. Now they're getting ready to roll over to the race session here. Let's go ahead and pause for a moment for our national anthem. Okay, here we are. The cars are getting ready to roll off of pit road. There's pace car leading them onto the track there. Let's go ahead and take a look at your starting grid. On the pole, we got Robbie Bice is your pole sitter. Starting in second position, there's David Salter. Jimmy Green third. Nick Pena fourth. Gino Mara fifth. There's Charles Jurek in fifth position. And Matt Strayer, sixth. And Matt Strayer seventh. Patrick Gentner eighth, Josh Carver ninth, Jerry Holstrom rounds out the top 10. Then we have Logan Rhodes in the 11th position, Marshall Moran in the 12th spot. In 13th position we have Jarek Akaba, Shane Wilden in the 14th position. 15th we have John Ashley Amison. Amison or Amison? I'll have to get with him and find out about that. Ed DeBoer 16th, 17th Seth Warren, Nathan Nickel 18th position, Matthew Fitz in the 19th position, Austin G rounds out the top 20. We have Chad Hitchcock, he doesn't show a time, and then Michael Zuver in the 22nd position. And matter of fact, now I'm not showing Warren, Zuver, Hitchcock, or Akaba on track, so they may not have made it into the session and decided not to race here tonight. This is the round of 8. Right, by your pole sitter now, bringing them around. Green. Got that green flag, and we're racing here at Michigan International Speedway. Taking it down into turn 1. Bryce trying to hold on to that lead. David Salter's right there, followed by Gino Morrow, Jimmy Green, Nick Pena. Tight racing so far. Robbie Bice moved up to that high line. There goes the 46 of Morrow down on the inside.
Caution.
Oh, we got a caution. Caution here on lap 1. Just as Morrow, he crosses the line. He is your leader, but we do have a caution here. Let's go back and see if we can see what happened there. Okay, now we have Gino Morrow. Not sure who is involved in that. Let's see, Jay. It might have been Jay Holzman. Let's see if we see him. Find him in there. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, let's roll it back and see, catch the beginning of that there. Okay, there he is, a 23 truck. Something's happening in front of him. Somebody's already gotten sideways. Let's see, who is that? It looks like that it was the number, was that the 7? Or 71? We're just our first time actually seeing a lot of the drivers out here. Okay, I believe that was the 71. 25's around backwards. Oh, the 82 just did get by. And the Holstrom, he's spinning there. He just kind of got caught up in that. And yeah, the 71, Matt Strayer, he was one of the first ones to go around there. Let's go ahead and take it back live here for you. We have a few folks on pit road. Jimmy Green, he's coming down pit road. So Logan Rhodes is also there. Matt Strayer, 71 truck there. Edwin DeBoer making his way down. Just catching there. Shane Wheeldon, or his engine smoking. He's got to use his faster pair. They do have one faster pair. See, they have, it's a fixed setup, and they're running 50% fuel tonight. They have the one faster pair. It looks like Shane Wheeldon's going to have to use his faster pair early on. That's bad news there for 90 laps here tonight at Michigan. So Shane's going to have to be careful out there tonight now. Got that faster pair done. He's on his way back out. Now 18th position. Now Morrow, most of the folks in the top 11 stayed out. So that's Gino Morrow there. Nick Pena's in that second position. There's Robbie Bice in third in the 28 truck, followed by the 20 of David Salter. Then we have Joshua Carver rounds out your top 5. There's Charles Jurek in the 6 machine. I'm sorry, in the 24 machine. He's in 6th position. Patrick Gentner in the 43 truck. Matthew Fitz in the 2 truck there in 8th position. 9th, Chad Hitchcock and Seth Warren rounds out the top 10. Everybody's catching up to the field here. It looks like we only have 2, so we were cycling that timing and scoring in case we had more than 20 active trucks on track. But it looks like the last 2, Amundsen and Holstrom, they may have retired. We'll keep an eye on that. And if that's the case, right now they're not even showing in there anyway. So we're going ahead and lock it down to just your top 20. So you can see everybody at the same time. I thought I had the chat turned on. Like I said, we literally got this together here that we're ready to go next week. We're planning on starting that next week with in the beginning of season 3, and I got the call here to jump in here at the last minute. So we tried to get some things together here, and which I meant to have the live chat on. Unfortunately, it's not on for whatever reason. I thought I had it set for that way. I think I might have had it set one setting wrong, and but we'll have that fixed next time around for the season finale. Waiting for that green flag.
Green flag.
Here it goes. Restart here. It'll be lap 5 as they cross the line. It's Mauro and Pena. Now trying to get up to speed. And already starting to break away from the rest of the pack as they head down the backstretch. There those 2 are. There's Robbie Bice in the 3rd position, the pole setter, followed closely by David Salter and company. A little further back, there's Joshua Carver in the 6th position. Taking a look down on the inside there of Charles Jurek. Really a lot of room to run here at Michigan. Several lanes there to choose from. Making their way down through turns 1 and 2. Let's look a little further back in the field here. There's Seth Warren right there behind them. Trying to get a little closer. There's Patrick Gentner. He's rounds out your top 10. Boy, he's got Matt Strayer, Hitchcock all over him there. He's down on that low line there, and they are going to get by him as go down in turn 1. Shane Wheeldon, the 5 truck, back in the 14th position. A little further back, there's Nathan Nickel. Meanwhile, up the front, Robbie Bice still 3rd. Trying to run down Gino Mara and Nick Pena. They're still running 1-2. And now he's closing up quite nicely there as they get ready to go down into 3 and 4. David Salter is also right there. Nick Pena now has moved to the head of the line here. Let's see if he'll be able to hold that position. As he crossed the line, Nick Pena will be scored in first position that time around. starting to see a pack of trucks ready. The field is kind of split in about 3 segments there. About 7 trucks there, and then about 8th place, Jarek Hernandez Acaba. He is in that, leads that second group right there. Then about, I'd say about 17th position there. Looks like Nathan Nichol. Well, okay, maybe they're kind of jogging positions around there. I think it might be Michael Zuber, perhaps. Let's see, who's that in front? That is the 90. That's Marshall Moran. So he's leading that group of trucks there. They got a little ways to go. He can still see the 2 front packs, and they're almost spaced out evenly here. So 3 different packs of racing going on here. 3 group battles going on. Oh no, did I see Nick Pena? He disappeared. I think he's it's showing him dropping through the we can't lock on him. He's still there. Okay. Timing and scoring was showing him dropping down through the field. I think it's just a connection issue there for the 47. That he's still battling with Gino Mauro there. Mauro holding on to that 2nd place position. See that smoke coming around the truck? When you see that like that, it looks like he's spinning his tires or something. That's a little bit of a connection issue. When you see those puffs of smoke like that, sometimes you'll see the vehicle just disappear altogether and just a puff of smoke. And so that's some connection issues for that particular driver. And yeah, that can be a little nerve-wracking for the guy right behind them. And all of a sudden that vehicle just disappears and you don't really know where they are. You definitely don't want to have them materialize in the wrong place. Josh Carver now in the 3rd position. He's gotten ahead of Robbie Bice. There's Bice right there in the 4th spot. And more tight racing going on behind him there. Charles Jurek, he's got Seth Warren and David Salter right behind him trying to hold them off. Oh, he's gotten into the wall. He's trying to hold it up there, stay out to keep from bringing out a caution. Got a little bit of damage there on that right side of that 24 machine, but he continues on. He is definitely off the place. You can see that that right front has got some damage on it. You see the hood and the defender knocked in just a little bit. But he is continuing on. He's now in the 11th spot. Everyone else is still running, minus Amundsen, Holstrom, and G. So looks like Amundsen's a lap down. Now he might be. I wonder if he's on pit road. Okay, he's out there. He's actually running, but he is 1 lap down. And you know, now at timing and scoring, it's showing Pena is actually out. I think he might have lost his connection, folks. He's not even in the server. See, we're trying to lock. Okay, there he is. See, when that happens, that connection goes in and out like that. It kind of confuses the timing and scoring, because if you, it'll show gone there for a minute. But yeah, he's still leading. Boy, man, they're really getting feisty there behind them. There's Joshua Carver in that 4th place in the 98 truck. Him and Seth Warren, they're trying to bear down on Robbie Bice there for that 3rd position, and they're almost all running nose to tail just about.
The yellow flag is
Oh,
out.
we do have a caution here. Caution on lap just about to meet lap 16, but they were on lap 15 as the caution came out. And I think Holstrom, let's see. He say he jumped to the pits. Let's see if we can find out where that caution is. We'll go back up to the leader here as they all slow down here now, and trying to track down who was involved in that caution. Let's see. go back to the caution here, and we'll slow it down and see if we can find out. Okay, Holstrom, he's already off the track, so I don't really see. It didn't give us a report of who was involved in the actual caution, so we're kind of looking through the field to see. Don't see anything going on there. Not sure who was involved in that. So yeah, your guess is good as mine there. We'll go ahead and just roll it forward, take it back live here. Of course, everybody's coming down pit road. Morrow's in, of course, Pena, he's in there ahead of him. Pretty much the whole field is just coming in now for service. And Austin G, there he is coming in. Oh, he overshot just a little bit. The entire field came in. John Ashley Amerson, okay, he's still out there. We'll see where he cycles around here. Now, he had pitted on lap 2, so he one of the trucks that was involved in that first caution. And so he's going to, right now he's still showing in 21st position. So Holstrom is still, Holstrom is out. Amerson's running. So Jay Holstrom may be the only one who's actually retired from the race, because it looks like everybody else is still rolling here. And now after that that flurry of pit stops, Patrick Gentner, he's now your leader ahead of Nick Pena. Gene Morrow right there behind him. Then we have Joshua Carver in the 4th spot. Robbie Bice is 5th. Gentner coming in now. Now, he hadn't come in at all, so he might have stayed out to pick up a point or something. I'm not sure if they're giving bonus points for leading the lap or not, but he may have stayed out. Or he made it. I don't think he was showing a lap down, but now he is. He's not going to be a lap down, but he's just coming in. 4 tires and fuel for the 43 machine. He's the only one on pit road, down and away, and that hands the lead right back to Nick Pena, followed by Morrow, Carver, Bice, Green, your top 5. Then Strayer, Wheeldon, Fitz. And there's Shane Wheeldon in the 5th position. Let's look up here real quick and see. I think the lights are out on the pace car. I was getting ready to jump in there with Shane, try to get a word with him, but obviously don't want to go in when they get ready to go green. So lights are out on the pace car. So we'll, if we have another caution, we'll try to catch them later on. Now it is showing Amerson as out. So I guess he is, but yet he's on track. I don't know. That's a little confusing there, because timing and scoring. For 1 minute it was showing him out, but now it's not. So who knows? It may be a connection issue related.
Green.
But anyway, we got the green flag, and here he is at lap 19. Gino Mara right there, right behind Nick Pena. He's been right there with him pretty much the whole time. Oh, boy, look at Pena blinking in and out. That was a long one there. And Joshua Carver at 98, he's trying to make a move on Morrow. Pena will lead him to the line. He leads starting lap 20, but here comes Joshua Carver down on the inside. We'll see if he can take away that 2nd position as they make their way out of turn 2. They're just about door to door now, coming down the backstretch. Here they go. I don't think he's quite close enough. He is going to go ahead and tuck in behind the 46. Boy, the 13's right on his tail, too. Boy, that was just about some bump drafting there. Those four are very tight. Boy, look at them as they come out of four. Oh, man, this is just a toss-up here. Who's going to have it? It's going to be, it's still going to be Nick Pena by a nose as they start lap 21. Well, man, these guys are racing hard. This is going to be a long, hard race for them. The 46 Gino Morrow, now he's got the 98 down. He's meeting the sandwich now. They're just about to go, just about 3 wide going through turns 3 and 4. Actually, Carver comes out of that pretty good, and he will lead this lap here, starting lap 22. Pena and Morrow now tucked in behind him. New leader, Josh Carver. See Pena still blinking there a little bit. You saw the smoke, telltale smoke there. Of course, you saw him seriously disappear there for a second. There's another dash down to the inside. And who knows, folks, they could be trading positions here every single lap. It looks like it's pretty easy to get a run on the truck in front of you. So it's probably all about just getting that the timing right on it, say at the last lap, and just being there. Now Pena back to the front once again. Let's look a little further back. There's Matt Strayer in the 6th position. Everybody's pretty close together now. They're all almost nose and tail. Strayer there in the 7th spot. There's Nathan Nickel running in the 8th position in the number 9 truck. He's got the 3 of Logan Rhodes right behind him. Shane Wheeldon, he rounds out your top 10. He's got the 81 of Seth Warren, though, taking a look, getting ready to take a look there as they go down into turn 1. Now he tucks in behind the 5. That's a pretty fun track to drive, though. They can see everybody in front of them. The leaders are clearly in sight. Even though you're running, that's something, that's all top 11 places in the race, and you can still see the leader right there. It's sort of almost like running Talladega or Daytona. You're packed up there, and probably have a little bit of draft going on as well, and everybody's sticking together pretty darn well. And had to let out of it just a little bit, not to run into the 5. Let's look a little further back down through the field. There's Michael Zuber running in the 14th spot. He's a half second behind the board there, and 3/4 second ahead of Matthew Fitz. He's right now, I guess you could say, comfortably in the 15th position. David Salter is about 4/10 behind him. But he's battling with the 43 of Gentner for that 16th position. Gentner got the nose ahead of him going down into turn 1. Chad Hitchcock right behind them in that 18th spot. And they're racing along. Let's head back up the front here. Joshua Carver, he's out front. He was meeting the sandwich there for a minute, and he got his nose out front, and he still leads. It was Pena and Morrow. Now Robbie Bice into that 2nd position ahead of Gino Morrow. We'll see if he can track down the leader here. Gino Morrow is right there. They race down through turns 3 and 4. this group right here, they're battling pretty good. Jimmy Green and Jarek Akaba battling for that 5th spot. And right ahead of him is the 47 of Nick Pena. He's still blinking quite a bit, that, you know, and producing those columns of smoke there. A little further back, there's Matt Strayer, the 71 truck, in the 8th spot. And he just does get past Nathan Nickel, pick up that 7th position. He's trying to pick it up. Nickel is fighting back on the high side. He's got it as they go into turn 1, and Strayer had it there for a moment. Now he's lost that momentum as they go through turns 1 and 2. And Shane Wheeldon's right there behind him. Oh boy, did I just see them go? They were almost 3 wide coming out of 2. Now racing down the line, we're on lap 20 now. We just started lap 30 of 90. About 15 laps away from the halfway point here. You can see the field is, see how tight the field is. Now there's Shane Wheeldon. Let's look a little further back. There's Logan Rhodes in the 14th spot. Not a whole lot of space there. Matthew Fitz, you see a little bit of he's running 16th. David Salter, he got shook out of there. He's back in the 18th position. These cars are kind of straggling along here at the back of the pack there. Up at the front, Gino Maurer, he moves into the, I started to say he moves into the lead, but Joshua Carver's still there. You can see a little bit of a gap that he has on third place. Oh, somebody just got in the wall. Was that Robbie Bice? 13 of Jimmy Green. I think I saw him. One of them got to the wall. I think Green might have ducked low in case the Bice was getting ready to lose it, perhaps. Green is now in that 3rd spot. Robbie Bice, he's still right there. And he's got Nathan Nickel there taking a look down on the inside. 18 of Jarek Akaba there on the high side. 81 Seth Warren. They're all tightly packed right there. It's a big battle going on there in that part of the field, that lower end of the top 10. Battling for positions. Looking forward, you can see your 2 front runners are starting to pull away as these guys battle for position. Jimmy Green, he's in that 3rd spot, and those guys are cruising along, but man, these guys right here, they're all battling for position very hard right here. Boy, who's going to get it? Wow, that's 81 Seth Warren. It looked like he shot right through the middle there and picked up that 4th spot. So now Seth Warren's now in the 4th position, followed by the 28 Robbie Bice. Nathan Nickel right behind him. Somebody showing on pit road. Green flag pit stops here. Trying to catch him. Joshua Carver. He's making his way down there. Jimmy Green's also, I'm sorry, not Jimmy Green, but there he is. Jimmy Green also on pit road. Logan Rhodes came down. So three guys making green flag pit stops here. So there's Nathan Nickel in the 3rd spot. Gino Mara, and now he's coming in. So a round of green flag pit stops are starting to commence here. Several more cars are coming down pit road. boy, look at everybody coming down pit road. There's Robbie Bice, Charles Jury coming in, Patrick Gentner. Everybody's coming in. There's Edwin DeBoer, Jarek Akaba. A whole slew of trucks coming down. Boy, look at the traffic jam on pit road. Things happen quickly here. More trucks on pit road, all up and down pit road here. Seth Warren on his way out, trying to win that battle off of pit road. He just, okay, Gino Morrow did beat, for a minute I was wondering if he beat Morrow to the cone there, the exit of pit road, but Morrow did get out ahead of him. Now they're all cycling around. Shane Wheeldon had picked up the lead from all of that, but now he's coming in. Matthew Fitz there right behind him, hitting into his box there. See, Chad Hitchcock is in. Michael Zuver. There's Austin G right there. He just went past Hitchcock, getting his tires and fuel. So at the moment, that would make Joshua Carver, once he comes around and cycles around, he should move up to the first position. There he goes. Okay, Josh Carver now your leader for now. He pitted on lap 33, so he was one of the early guys to come in, and those other guys that pitted, they just moved up because they hadn't stopped yet. So right now he's showing as your leader. Jimmy Green is right there with him, and then there's about a 1.5 second gap back to Gino Morrow and Seth Warren. So there, those two are right there. And there's Gino Morrow right there. Seth Warren right behind him. So they've all gotten a little spaced out there. Logan Rhodes in that 5th position. You can see how spaced out they can't really, I guess you could say he might be able to pick up a little bit of a draft. He's 2/10 behind Warren, trying to close in a little bit more. But the top two, Carver and Green, they've definitely got a nice jump. And now on lap 38. Up the front there's Jimmy Green riding along behind Joshua Carver. And right now, he kind of looks like he's content to just stay there, and more of a thing where, okay, you know what, we're just going to kind of work together here, and we're just going to roll along and just keep on drafting here. And they'd probably love for it to just stay green. Yeah, they both pitted on lap 33, but that was actually Jimmy's 3rd time in the pits. Carver's only stopped twice, and they don't have a set number of tires. They have unlimited tires, so they don't have to worry about that. Every time they come in, they can get fresh rubber and get right back on out there in the fight. But boy, that gap is wow. It's now 1 3/4 seconds back to Gino Morrow. Morrow, he just doesn't have. You could almost say he doesn't have any drafting help, because I think you do need a little. This track is just big enough, and just the way it flows, it would help to have somebody close to you to get a little bit more speed. Now he is slowly losing ground to the top two, right around 1 3/4 seconds here at the moment. And Seth Warren is trying to close in. He's just about a second behind. He's got Logan Rhodes there behind him, right about 2/10 seconds. And nobody really behind them. Look how far out they're spread out now. let's look around through the pack here. Let's go to our blimp. Now there's Warren and Rhodes. Nathan Nickel is right there all by his lonesome in that sixth spot. And seventh, there's Charles Jurek. Now he's got some battling going on. Big battle going on there. And between him, the 20, David Salter, and Michael Zuber, let's see, the 43, Patrick Gentner, he's there. So that's a nice battle going on there. Seventh through 10th. Gentner trying to join that party right there. Still only showing, I believe we're only showing 2 trucks retired. Moran and Holstrom are showing out. And you know, you keep seeing Hitchcock, he was blinking a little bit there. Moran might, let's see. Now he's still running. His name on my side of it, timing and scoring, his name keeps coming in and out. So it may be an issue where he, see, there he is, and he's still running, but it's just his connection is a little unstable, and timing and scoring kind of keeps jumping back and forth between him being there and not being there. So, but yeah, he's still on track. Uh-oh, let's see. Seth Warren back to the 4th position. Now there's Joshua Carver. Boy, they all got broken loose there. Not sure what happened. Look at the gap he's got on Jimmy Green there now. Wow. Over half a second. But it's in that 1.9 back to Gino Mauro, who's battling Seth Warren there in the 81 truck. Oh boy, now Gino's starting to blink. I haven't seen Gino blink at all there. It's the first time I've seen him blink here tonight. And boy, sometimes that can kind of throw off your timing too if you're trying to judge when you think you want to make a run or make a pass on somebody. If they blink out long enough, then you're kind of like, oh shoot, I don't know where can I make my move that I want to make, or are they going to materialize right in front of me? If I go low, are they already down there? And so yeah, that can be a little bit of an uncomfortable feeling there for sure. And behind them, there's Logan Rhodes running comfortably in that 5th position, 2.5 seconds ahead of Nathan Nickel. There's Nickel in that white truck right there, and he's pretty comfortable there in that 6th spot. And some folks coming in on a green flag pit stop. There's Jimmy Green making his way in, and Logan Rhodes also coming in. Let's see, Edwin DeBoer making his way down pit road here on lap 47. Those 4 are in. Marshall Moran also coming in. Green now getting tires and fuel for the 13 machine. There's Rhodes. Left tires, he's down and away. Now, who knows, we might see some more folks coming out here. This could be interesting here. This fuel mileage battle. So we're on lap 48. So they just came in. So what are they getting about? I thought they all pitted like around 33 or something like that. So roughly 14, 15 laps of fuel here with 50% fuel. At any rate, Joshua Carver, he continues to lead. Nice gap between him and Gino Mauro. Mauro, he still has Seth Warren for company there. Nathan Nickel now coming down pit road. Robbie Bice in that 4th position. And here comes your leaders down pit road. Joshua Carver followed by Gino Mauro. And Seth, I believe did he come in? Where is he? Seth Warren, he's already in his pit. He had pitted, okay, his pit box was way back there. So now that hands the lead to Robbie Bice. He last stopped on lap 34. Now on lap 51. So he's about 17 laps in on a run here. So it all kinds of depends on what your fuel strategy is, or really what cycle you're on at this point in the race. If it were to stay green all the way, there's David Salter, but he's coming in along with those guys around him: Bice, Jurek, Zuber, Shane Wilden also coming in there. You can hear Shane dropping it into neutral there, or either a high, it sounds like that might be more of a high gear just to keeping those RPMs down. Hits his pit box there. Tires, fuel for the 5 truck. Now the lead has been handed to Matthew Fitz is now your leader. He last pitted on lap 35. Now he comes in, and let's see, is Austin G going to come in or not? He stays out. He also pitted on lap 35, so he is going to stay out. Chad Hitchcock, he pitted on lap 35. Now he's coming in as well, so Austin G stays out a little further. We're going to push on a little further along here now. And we'll see what he can do, what that's going to do for him. And it may help him in the long run. Go 1 or 2 laps longer, because we're only at lap 53, and I'm thinking they're going to have to stop at least a couple of more times. So it really depends on how things cycle around. And of course, if you have a caution, then near the end, that's going to throw all the strategy out the window, and everybody just goes racing. Okay, here comes G down pit road. That's going to hand the lead to Jimmy Green. Jimmy Green there, he's currently showing in the 2nd position. And as he crosses the line, he'll cycle up to the lead there. So that has him 2nd. Joshua Carver looks like he's about just over a second behind Green in that 2nd spot. About 2 seconds further back is Logan Rhodes. Now both him and Green pitted on lap 46. Joshua Carver pitted on lap 49. Now if you're watching on your computer, down in the description there's a link for live timing and scoring. You can see a lot more information. A lot of the stuff that I'm seeing, you can see yourself. And so check that out, the link in the description, and open up if you do happen to have a second monitor, that'd be pretty cool. You can put up that timing and scoring on your second monitor and follow right along with a lot of that other additional race information. One feature we enjoy bringing to you here on Ice Motorsports TV. Green enjoying a half-second lead there over Joshua Carver. Seth Warren back there. Okay, he's having a battle. He's in fourth. Him and Gino Mara are still joined. Notice the tail there. Mara is the one doing the blinking now. You know, we saw, I think it was Nick Pena doing a lot of blinking early on in the race, and now Gino Mara is the one starting to blink there. And they're racing along there. Gino Morrow is still trying to get around Green there. There's Jimmy Green. Okay, I was looking at Seth Warren. I was looking at Green on timing and scoring, but we were locked in on Seth Warren there. And he's battling with the 81. That Seth Warren is the 81. He's battling the Green there is like just about 3 seconds now ahead of him. He's battling with Gino Morrow there and back up the front. That gap is still there between Carver and Green. Now, several of these guys I've seen, I've covered them in other leagues, but a lot of new faces out here as well. Now we're seeing some movement going on back here. Let's look further back and let's see, there's Shane Wheeldon. He's now running in the 13th position. He's got Robbie Bice right there ahead of him. And so much of what you're seeing right now is going to be, you know, based on, you know, these fuel windows. You know, a lot of these guys have different fuel windows. Guys who stop like around, you know, 49, lap 50. Other guys more like in the mid 40s or right at 50, 51. And so they're kind of dispersed throughout the field. So it's really going to make it interesting. You know, when we get down to the end of this race, if this goes green, it looks like it has a good chance of going green. We're on lap 60 of 90, 2/3 of the way through here. And so, yeah, it's really could be just a battle, a fuel mileage battle of who's going to get the right pit window, who's going to be on the track at the right time to say, you know, I've got the fuel to get to the end. And we can just roll the dice and get there. There's David Salter. A group of cars there battling. He's got Patrick Gentner there right in front of him. Michael Zuber and Nathan Nickel right behind. So that's 7th through 10th battling there. And that's interesting how, like, at the beginning of the race, you know, and even after the couple of restarts, you know, the field was so packed together. And then when we started having those green flag pit stops, it's interesting that how the field really got spread out. You know, you only saw 1 or 2 or 3 guys come in on a green flag pit stop at a time. And so by doing that, it's really spreading the field out quite a bit. Now here we got some green flag pit stops there. Jimmy Green making his way down pit road, followed by, let's see, there's Logan Rose. That's who I was trying to lock in on. The two of them making their way down pit road. He'll come down to his pit box. Hit the marks. Did he overshoot? Oh, he did just a little bit. get his tires and fuel. Josh Carver is still your leader. But boy, man, he's got now a 3-second lead over Seth Warren. Warren, let's see, he's and boy, he's got Gino Morrow. He can't shake that 46 truck to save his life. Carver's got it pretty good out there, and Warren, he's having to really work for his position. Gino Morrow's right there and not letting him go at all. And fourth position, there's Charles Jurek. Now he is he's got a lap car Rhodes directly in front of him, which is the Rhodes is like almost 6.5 seconds ahead of Jurek. But Jurek, he's like 12 seconds back from the leader, and roughly 10, between 10, 11 seconds back from second and third position. So he's and of course you can look on your track map the way we have it set up right now, and you see the numbers for each dot. That shows the actual position of the truck, and you can see where he is in relation to the leader. Leaders are now crossing the start finish right about now, and he's just going into turns 3 and 4. And here comes some folks on pit road. Warren and Morrow, they're sticking together. Gino Morrow has to go a bit further down, but he'll be closer to the end of pit road after he gets through his pit box. Tires and fuel. Seth Warren showing a little damage on that right rear, but it definitely hasn't been hurting him too much. Not sure if he used his fast repair earlier or just saved it, and he'll beat Morrow off of pit road. He may be saving it for that just in case something goes bad, really bad. Your leader, Joshua Carver, now on pit road. That's going to hand the lead over to Charles Jurek, who's got Patrick Gentner there right behind him. Matt Strayer's on pit road. Carver's on his way out. Now 25 laps remaining, folks. And here they come. Oh boy, trying to lock it down. Keep from getting a pit road speeding penalty. Jurek in, Gentner, there's Jurek right there. Him and Gentner in. Michael Zuber also in. Shane Wheeldon coming in. There's Jarek Akaba coming in. Oh, got it a little sideways. He continues on. Nick Pena down on pit road. All that activity hands the lead off to David Salter. So it's him, and then the Robbie Bice is showing second position, about 2 seconds behind him. There he is there. And Austin G is just about 3 seconds behind Robbie Bice. And there he is, right there, the white and is that black, maybe? Black and white truck. These green flag, I love green flag pit stops because it really, it just shakes up the field so much. And like I said, now 23 laps remaining, and it's almost like a crapshoot. You don't know where. I mean, you definitely can get an idea of where you're going to be, but unless you really know what strategy, or maybe not even strategy, but what cycle the other drivers are on, it's almost a foregone conclusion that, okay, I know that they can make it X amount of laps, and I know I'm going to have to stop or either just try to fuel save and see if I can push equal 2 or 3 more laps out of the truck. Because I'm sure everybody's been pitting. I haven't heard anybody sputtering or anything coming down pit road, but come the final laps of the race, you may see somebody stretching it one extra lap, 1 or 2 extra laps further than what they have been all race long, just to see if they can eke out, you know, that win or a better position than they would get if they were to pit. Probably may see some folks dropping in neutral there in some of those turns, trying to save fuel as much as possible. And now Austin G. That's Shane Wheeldon that just went past him. Wheeldon's actually on the tail end. Now he's on the tail end of the lead lap. I was about to say lap down, but he's actually the tail end of the lead lap. Now Wheeldon, he pitted on lap 66. G pitted on lap 53. There goes second place Matthew Fitz coming in. And you kind of think it's going to probably, it's probably going to end up being, the way you're looking at the numbers, it's probably going to be Carver right now, looking pretty good here. Carver, Morrow, and Seth Warren. Because, see, Joshua Carver, he pitted on lap 65. And so, in fact, okay, Charles Jurek pitted on lap 66. That's going to be interesting. It's going to be between those groups there. Now here comes G coming down pit road. That's going to hand the lead to Jimmy Green. He's staying out. And as he comes around, he will cross the line. He'll move into the first position. And there he goes right now. And Joshua Carver right there. The Green last pitted on 61, and Carver pitted on lap 65. And you know what? Carver may be able to go to the end here. They can get 16, 17 laps out of these trucks. And he might be able to go the distance. Because Seth Warren, he's 2 3/4 seconds back. Green's right there, with Seth Warren's that far back behind Green in the third position. Warren stopped on lap 64. Carver stopped a lap later than Seth Warren and Gino Morrow. So he's got that one more lap, at least one more lap of fuel in his truck than Morrow and Rhodes. Now 18 laps remaining. Jimmy Green's still there, and then a little further back, boy, Seth Warren and Gino Morrow still going at it. They've had to work harder than anybody else all race long, it seems. And especially Gino Morrow. I mean, he has been working on Seth Warren, trying to get around him, and he cannot get past that 81 truck. unless they are teammates and they're just working together, or it's either that or Morrow has just had his number, or he's just biding his time, you know, thinking I may only get one really good shot at this. So we'll wait and see what happens. They're running third and fourth at the moment. We'll see what happens as these laps wind down. Nobody's on pit road at the moment. Carver, your leader. Let's look a little further back in the field. There's Patrick Gentner. He's having a nice battle with Jurek there. In fact, Jurek's trying to take a look on the high side. Got the 43 of Gentner there down on the low side.
The yellow flag is
Oh,
out.
we got a caution. Oh, boy. That's going to change everything. Oh, my goodness. Now, don't know who was involved with that. Let's go back to the But it's not showing me the who's involved this time around in this race. I'm not sure why that is, because usually I'll get an indicator of who was involved directly, like who crashed or anything. But I'm not showing any reports of anyone crashing, which is weird. That's strange. And so I don't know. Let's look at Logan. There's Logan Rhodes. Let's run it back here a little bit. Is it possible that maybe he spun? Okay, yeah, okay. Maybe this is what brought the caution out here. Let's, that might have been it. He was slowing down the pit, and he got away from him, slid through the grass. He's not on the racing surface, though. Well, now he is. He's kind of pulling up there, so, and the fact that he's going that slow, let's take it back live here. That might have been the cause of it, because everybody's coming down pit road. So at 15 to go, oh, this is just going to be a shootout now, folks. And this is probably what you wanted to see anyway. Yep. So all bets are off. Everybody's coming in, getting plenty of fuel, fresh tires to the end. And, well, I tell you, this might be just like the beginning of the race. A lot of tight racing here. Can't wait to see how this is going to turn out here. Matthew Fitz now. Matthew Fitz stayed out. He pitted on lap 70. But, boy, his tires he's going to be a little disadvantaged there. Well, let's see. Because it's only lap 76, so everybody else pitted six. His own tires are only 6 laps older. So, he's like, you know what? I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to stay out here. And can he go 20 laps having this caution? That's going to help him to get it there to the end. And you can hear him. Remember I was saying folks are going to drop it into neutral. You can hear him trying to save fuel as much as he possibly can. Now, whether or not he'll have the tires to stay in front of the guys behind him, because everybody and the brother came in and got tires. And he's going to be the one that has to roll the dice now to really have to save fuel to make it to the end. That's not going to be an issue for everybody else. So he might be just a little bit of a disadvantage knowing that he has to do this under caution and, maybe even try some fuel savings. And that's going to be a hard thing to do when you're trying to hold on to a lead. And then there's Joshua Carver, fresh tires, plenty of fuel ready to go. There's Gino Morrow and Seth Warren. They're ready to duke it out here. Let's go up here and see if the lights are out on the pace car, so we'll be going green next time around. Matthew Fitz continuing his fuel saving as much as he possibly can. We'll see what happens here on the restart now. Can he get a good restart here versus the fresh tires of Carver, Green, Morrow, and everybody else around him? Making their way now down into turn 3. Pace car is pulling off and waiting for that green flag.
Green, green, green.
I think the restarts are on the leader, so he dropped the hammer and he's gone. Trying his best to hold on. Here comes Green. Carver right there, high and low. He can't block both high and low. 13 of Jimmy Green, he drives right up under him. Can he hold on? Let's see. They're going down the backstretch. Green is continuing along. Here comes the 98. Carver right there behind him. And Seth Warren is coming right along behind them as well. Matthew Fitz, you know, he made a valiant effort there to try. Oh boy, that was Green, got a little squirrely. He's still your leader. Matthew Fitz is still there. He lost positions on that restart, but he's still right there, right behind the top 5. Oh, he gets into the wall a little bit. He manages to keep it control of that 2 truck, but he might start losing ground here a little bit. Gino Morrow, he's right there. Well, him and Seth Warren, he has been stuck there. It's almost like he had a rope tied to the bumper, rear bumper of Seth Warren, and they cannot get away. 11 laps to go. There's Jimmy Green, your leader. That top 7 or so making their way down. They separated themselves from the rest of the field. 8th place, there's Robbie Bice, trying desperately to get up there and get with those guys if he can. Ten laps to go. He's starting to close in a little bit. He might be able to get there. He's trying to pedal as hard as he can to catch that lead pack, and he's getting there now, 2/10 behind Gentner, and showing 9 laps to go. Here comes Robbie Bice. Jimmy Green still your leader. Now behind Robbie, there's Nathan Nickel. He leads Edwin DeBoer, Shane Wheeldon, David Salter, Logan Rhodes, and pretty much the rest of the field. But they may be moving slightly the wrong direction. He's now at half a second behind Bice. Now fluctuating between 0.4, there 4.8. It was 1.51 there for a second. He may be close enough now to catch that draft and start closing up himself. But now we only have 8 laps to go. Jimmy Green still holding on up the front. Boy, they're getting close to that outside wall coming off of 2. That 9.8 Joshua Carver, he is right behind the 24 Charles Jurek. Seth Warren right there trying to get underneath him there. Warren's got that 4th position. Gino Morrow on the high side. Charles Jurek on the inside. Morrow might have a little bit better run coming off the corner there. It looks like he's going to try to make a move on Green. Here we go into turns 3 and 4. Oh boy, look at Green. He dropped down between Morrow and Jurek. Boy, that could have ended badly if they were just a little bit closer. Good Lord, he did the over-under on Morrow. Hasn't quite secured the lead yet. Coming to the line, going into turn 1. Green is back to the lead again, but man, that was close. I mean, he just shot down. If Charles Jurek had been even a quarter of a car length closer, that would have been, he would have collected everybody running behind them easily. I mean, he timed that perfectly to get down there before that gap closed up. Boy, look at Seth Warren pulling him on the back of Morrow there. And there they go again. That looks like a familiar position there. Warren leading Gino Morrow. They're going into turn 1. Charles Jurek on the high side there. Jimmy Green once again back up the front as he shot between, I believe it was Jurek and Morrow a lap or so ago. Good racing going on here. A little further back, they're all racing back here too. Robbie Bice has caught this group, and he's trying to get under Michael Zuber. Zuber stayed out that last caution, rolled the dice, and I'm gonna try to make it on fuel mileage, but I don't think he has the tires to hang with this group but so much. He's not doing too bad. He's in 6th position at the moment. And it may be more of a thing of fuel mileage than tire wear. But after a while, those tires are going to play a factor. 4 laps remaining. A little further back, let's see, Robbie Bice back there 8th. Shane Wilden, he's now in the 10th position. The 82 of DeBoer looked like he's going to get a run on him as it comes back down to the line there. Wilden will fall back to 11th as they go into turn 1. Edwin DeBoer now moves up into the top 10. And there's the rest of the top 10 right in front of him. Oh, something, I was about to say, if something goes wrong, he might be far enough back. I wonder if that's going to bring out the caution or not, and the caution is out. Caution is out here on lap 80, I would say about 87, I believe it is. It's showing 3 to go. And, oh my goodness, that was Joshua Carver. Let's go back and look at the, let's see. Oh, wow, Carver hard into the outside wall. Oh, and hard into the inside wall. Good grief, let's take it back live here. He's now back in the 18th position. And now Jimmy Green take a breath here and collect himself. He's got Seth Warren right behind him, Patrick Gentner there in 3rd, Gino Mara 4th. And when they get ready to restart, Mara will be right behind Warren once again because they're doing all double file restarts. So those two will be right there once again on this restart. 3 to go. And look, everybody's coming down pit road. Everybody, oh, let's see. Is everybody going to stay out? Not everybody's coming down. These guys are coming in for the fresh tires, folks. And David Salter rolling the dice. He said, I'm staying out here. The entire field came down except for Salter. He is the only one out there. He pitted on lap 76. The tires aren't terribly old, but kind of the same deal like with Matthew Fitz, you know. And now he's doing the same thing, trying to roll the dice here. And we saw Matthew Fitz, he was still running about 6th or so. Even though, you know, for a while there, he is just rolling right along there. Jimmy Green right there behind him now, followed by Nathan Nickel. I think this is the highest Nickel's been during the whole race. He's right there in 3rd. Seth Warren right behind him, followed by Patrick Gentner in the 43 truck. Gino Mauro is in the 6th position, followed by Robbie Bice in the 28 truck. Then we have Austin G, 8th. 9th, we have Michael Zuver. He rolled that dice last time. This time he did come in and pit, but he's still in the top 10. And then John Ashley Emerson rounding out your top 10. I believe the lights are on the pace car. 1 to go here. But overall, it's been a good race. This is only the 4th caution of the race. So they've had some good battling going on out there throughout the entire evening. Charles Jurek. Oh man, Charles Jurek. Now I wonder, did he man, he must have caught some damage. We didn't look at him with that caution. Let's take a look. Let's see if we can jump back. Well, now they're getting ready to go green. We're not gonna have time to go back now. Okay, here we go. In the middle of turns 3 and 4. David Salter now rolling the dice himself. He's got up to the front. Pace cars coming in. It'll be 2 to go as they cross the line.
Green flag, green flag.
We got the green flag, and we're off and running here. Michigan International Speedway. There's Salter, followed by Green, Warren, Morrow, Nickel, your top 5.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, we got another caution. And let's see. Where is Carver? I don't see him out there. Let's go ahead and let's go back and look at the replay here. This was right here at the restart. Okay, it already happened. Let's run it back here a little bit. Oh, and okay, I think that was that the 5? The 5 is Shane Wheeldon. Something happened there with Wheeldon. Let's run it back. Now, somebody might have got into him. Let's run it back again, take a look at that, because I think that's where it all started. Let's slow it down. There he is. There's the 47 of Nick Pena right behind Wheeldon. And I think Pena's getting ready to, oh, and he wasn't quite clear of the 5, and that's what got the 5 going around. And oh boy, they are too close together for something bad not to happen. Oh boy, Carver just absolutely no place to go whatsoever, and that is game over for those guys right there. Let's go ahead and take it back live here. Take it up to your leaders here. It's showing Carver is out. He probably just put it behind the wall. And I believe we've got ourselves a green-white checker situation here now. Several folks on pit road. There's Logan Rhodes. He's on pit road. Shane Wheeldon on pit road. Somebody just handing out. There was Jarek Akaba. Charles Jurek, he's on pit road. You know, he might have already used the faster pair earlier in the race, and with that much damage, yeah, his night's probably over. So he doesn't have any choice, but he's probably done for the evening. Shane Wheeldon, his truck doesn't look too bad, but it may be bad enough where if he already used that faster pair, there's just not enough time left. Yeah, he's got a lot of hood damage and everything. So yeah, and Logan Rhodes making his way back out. So here we come now. Cars coming out of 3 into 4. It is now still Salter, Green, Warren, and Morrow and Nickel, your top 5. I believe the lights are going to go out on the pace car this time around. Let's see. Yep, and it'll be 1 to go. So we're at this, and David Salter still holding on, trying to, now's the time to save the fuel, because if he wants to win this thing, you can't fuel save after that when that green flag drops, and be able to really, have a fighting chance of staying ahead of those guys. You just got to do it now while you can. And he's doing a lot of fuel saving there, folks. And that's what you have to do. And, you know, it's smart racing. And let's hop on board with some of the other guys. And see, they're not really in the same boat, so they don't have to really worry about that. Looks like Charles Jurek was able to get going. He's 6 laps down, but he was able to get out of there. Shane Wheeldon's still in the pits. Okay, making their way now down to turn 3. I think they only have a chance at 2 green-white checkers. We're going to see here. There goes the pace car down on the pit road.
Green flag,
Salter
green
drops
flag.
the hammer, and we're off and running. Green's got a good run on him this time, though, folks. I don't think Salter can hold him off, and they all get down into the wall. Oh, my goodness. Salter's in the wall. Green, they're all over the place. So now it's Gino. Wow, Gino Morrow and Seth Warren. Who would have guessed that? Morrow's finally in front. He's one of the first times I've seen him actually ahead of Warren. Can Warren get back up there? They're going to get the white flag next time they go around. Warren's going down on the inside. Here comes Nathan Nickel. Oh, boy, they're getting something going. They're getting crazy there behind them. Oh, and there goes the 43. Caution going to come out. That was Gentner. Oh, Nathan Nichols also involved in that as well. Nichols rolling. Morrow, he's the leader. It's saying final lap here. I'm wondering if this is going to end under caution. They might have had the one chance at a green-white checker, and it's showing us as the final lap here. So this may be it, folks. I think this might end under caution here, and it's showing Seth Warren as your leader. And we will know shortly. And checkered flags are out for the 81 of Seth Warren. And this one is in the books. Seth Warren will be your leader, will be your winner here today at Michigan. Seth Warren, ladies and gentlemen. There's a few celebratory donuts there. And now I'm wondering if the guys know. I think this was actually a little bit of a surprise for the guys. Not everybody, they might have found at the last minute that they were going to be broadcast tonight, but we're going to see if we can grab them anyway. Let's see if we can find Seth Warren. There's we're going to move him up to the victory circle, and then Gino Maurer as well. And let's find Austin G if we can find him. Let's see. I don't see Austin here, so we'll go ahead and jump down to victory lane with these two here, and maybe Austin will jump in there here in a moment here. Okay, folks, we're here in Victory Circle here with your winner, Seth Warren and Gino Mara. Austin G, I don't see him in the chat there. Maybe he'll jump in here in a minute. Hey, Seth, you got a copy? I wonder if he's got his mic on. That's weird. I can hear the activity on your mic, but I can't hear you talking that much. I'm not sure what's going on. Let's turn the music down a little bit. Seth, you got a copy? That's strange. Well, I tell you, hold on a second, guys. We're going to see if we can figure out what's going on here. Mic check. How about that, guys?
Anything?
There we go. Okay, we got it. Yeah. Okay, we got it.
All right, cool.
Hey, Seth, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Boy, I tell you, you and Gino, no matter where you were on track, you guys were like nose to tail. And are you guys teammates by any chance?
Yeah, all four of us, me, Gino, Nick Pina, and Jared Kakava, we're all teammates.
10-4. I kind of got the impression after a while it's like maybe you guys must be working together because, man, you were sticking together like teammates throughout that whole race, man. That's kind of cool that y'all ended up right there together at the end of the race, though.
Yeah, we me and Gino kind of had to stick together when it came to catching Jimmy and Joshua. Them guys are fast.
Yeah.
Them guys are something.
Yeah, man, I tell you, that was some good racing, though, man. I believe it was it was only 4, I think maybe 5 now at the end of the race there. You know, cautions breed caution. That just kind of happens. But, yeah, it was a good race, for the most part. Everybody just kept rolling along there. A lot of green flag pit stops. Were you anticipating that at all?
I kind of knew it'd be a fairly clean race because of the simple fact they just changed the draft package, so I knew no one's gonna be able to pull anything kind of crazy.
Yeah, these trucks seem like they draft up pretty well now.
Once you get about 5/10 in.
Yeah, about a half a second in there, get close enough, and can't really get away from anybody or do anything. But yeah, man, congratulations though. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Just the team. They worked hard. And got us there.
10-4, man. Well, congratulations. And now, see, I don't know. Like I said, I kind of jumped in here at the last minute, and I know it's the round of 8. And are you in the? Is this going to take you down to the championship round? Battling for the championship?
Yes, I'm already first.
10-4.
I lead points.
Okay, yeah, because I didn't get a chance to do anything of all of that. No, this was a real last minute deal that we literally threw together today. So I was glad to able to get in here, and we'll be here for the championship round, of course. And but yeah, man, congratulations, and I know you're ready to get to Talladega and fight for that championship.
Oh yeah, Super Speedway championship. Oh boy.
Yeah. Well, good luck, man. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, thank you.
Hey, Gino, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. Hey, good teamwork out there, man. You guys were rolling along and doing everything you had to do, and avoided a little bit of calamity there, and finished that 1-2. I know that's also good for the team.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. Like, I wanted the win, and he wanted the win, and when I saw smoke in my mirror, all I could do was just really sidetrack for turn 4, but definitely gave me a little scare off that restart. I don't know what happened. I'm looking back on the replay. It looks like, I don't know, 13 maybe came down, and just a bit of netcode hooked them, and by that point, it was just me and Seth, and he had preferred line. I mean, if it was one more lap, I was kind of setting him up at the line, but caution came out. He got it by, I remember, 0.007th.
Wow, because for a second there, I thought you had got it, and then we started looking at the replay, folks going into the wall and everything, and but then when I looked back, and then it was showing Seth being scored first, I was like, oh man, he must have just barely got there.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, well, congratulations on that second place. Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Like Seth, the team, and Seth and Jarek and Nick, they've been helping us out throughout the entire season. We help each other out, and last Talladega race was kind of stale, I'd say, but we're getting it all together, so we got to go for it. I mean, this is my first championship, so I mean, I don't know how it's going to go, but if I got to push Seth to the win, I will. I'm going for a team. I mean, I would like to win it, but if we're in a situation where I got to push him, and I will. But big thanks to the team, and
Well,
we're all gonna get up there.
Definitely, man. Well, y'all definitely showed you know how to work together out there today, and that'll be a good thing for y'all to know going into Talladega for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but congratulations, man. We'll let you go celebrate, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. Have a good night.
Okay, folks. Well, that is going to do it for us here tonight. Let's go ahead and let's look at the finishing order here. Get the standings up here for you. And we've got Seth Warren, your winner. Gino Morrow is second place. Austin G third. Robbie Bice fourth. Ed DeBoer fifth. Matt Strayer sixth. John Ashley Amerson, 7th, Matthew Fitz, 8th, Nick Pena, 9th, then Logan Rhodes rounds out the top 10, Jarek Akaba is 11th, Chad Hitchcock, 12th, David Salter, 13th, Jimmy Green, 14th, 15th position, we have Nathan Nickel, Patrick Gentner in 16th, 17th position, we have Michael Zuver, and 18th, we have Shane Wheeldon. In 19th position, let's scroll that down there a little bit. 19th, we have Josh Carver. Charles Jurek rounds out top 20. Marshall Moran, 21st. Jay Holstrom in the 22nd position. And yeah, folks, glad you could join us here tonight for the race. And as always, thank you for joining us here on Rice Motorsports TV. And we hope you can join us next week for the season finale. And for all of us here at Rice Motorsports TV, we wish you a pleasant evening.